Every legend has a story. Every story has a beginning. New energy, new show, new money. The D-Money Show. Live on YouTube. Weekdays at 1:30 p.m. Eastern.
Took those buys off the 200 level. Who's doing it like we doing it at the BDH, the D-Money Show, Power Hour? Nobody's doing it like us, chat. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I close. I'm out. Where's my money bucket? Where's that money bucket at? It's raining money, chat. It's raining money. The market maker's raining money on me. We got a visitor, chat. Let's see who it is. Jerome's in the house. Live from the BDH. I'm here, baby. That boy good. That boy good. That boy good. What up, what up, what up? We back. It's Wednesday. So let's Stomp Gold 3. You're the first person in the chat. Good afternoon. Little bit of money. Double down with D-Money. Let's go. Kenny Yaya. First comment. Nika's Trades. Welcome to the BDH. It's Wednesday, guys. It's hump day. We got Nvidia earnings coming up. Trump was just speaking. I don't think he's speaking anymore, right? That's over. So just trying to see if we can make a little money on a crazy price action day and pretty good volatility. I mean, unfortunately, I missed that opening range setup. I was talking with PW about that. So I did unfortunately miss that buy off the 5-minute ORB, right? Looks like it played for like 300 points. Jerry, what's up, man? Spade 38, yo. Hey, what's up? How are you? Austin 12759. What up, D? That boy good. Hey, I appreciate it. Gary. I just ordered Gary Relax Bro t-shirts. Oh man. Let's go. So yeah, guys, we'll see what the price action kind of. I would say today we gotta be a little cautious. Gotta be a little cautious. You had Trump speaking. You got Nvidia earnings coming up at 420. We're kind of hanging out, believe it or not, back inside the 5-minute opening range. So let me kind of map that out on the chart with this. I mean, it's like crazy. Come on, man. So this is the 5-minute opening range that we're kind of hanging out in right now. Right? So, I mean, that kind of, I think in a nutshell, kind of breaks down what's been going on today. So I was talking with PW and I was like, yeah, man, this is one of those days, guys, where you definitely want to take what you can get, and you probably might be a good idea to kind of size down. I'm probably only going to trade one account at a time, guys, to be honest. Mr. Ash, or AJ Sean, sorry. AJ Sean 8, D-Money, do you have socials? Yeah, Demarius Trades in Q, that's my Twitter. That's my X. But if you want to, guys, I get that question all the time. I'll drop it here. That's my X, probably more active on X, but you know, I don't upload any content other than here on the BDH channel. So, and obviously I stream live here. You're on that stream right now, Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. Just trying to make a little money. Trades by LV made 600 this AM. Now I'm here for the moral support. Let's go, D-Money. Hey, I appreciate that. DT Trades, D-Money, what's up, King? Hey, what's up? How are you? This morning, easy trading, 10K. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so I had my daughter chat, so I had to drop her off at daycare. I tuned into the stream for a few minutes, but I didn't have a lot of time. The daycare is about 30 minutes plus away from my apartment, so in downtown Fort Lauderdale, so it's always like a little mission, right, in the morning, so it was a little tough. I couldn't catch it, unfortunately. Kurt Robinson, yeah. Demarius Trades in Q. Yeah, it's up here at the top. if you kind of just scroll up in the chat a little bit, you'll see it. So yeah, guys, we're actually hanging out inside of the opening range, 5-minute ORB right now. So the two black lines on the chart, 24,654.50 roughly. And let me make sure that's accurate. Yeah, that's accurate, guys. 24,654.50. So that's the opening range high. We're kind of hanging out in that area. We had a little pump. So I'll take that back. We had a little bit of a sell-off, and then we had a pump during that Trump speech, and he's off Fox News, right? So can see candles better today. Let's go. Yeah, guys, so I was able to kind of figure out everything's up and running. We're ready to roll now. So back in the game. We back. The Wayfarer 8901, only psychopaths have white charts. You need dark mode, bro. Yeah. I was talking with PW about it. He hates the white screens, guys. The right charts, right? But I mean, that's how I trade. When passing evals, do you trade them one by one or copy trade? I typically copy trade. So we're kind of pushing right back outside of that opening range. 5-minute ORB right now, right? 25,654. So it'll be interesting to kind of see how this 5-minute candle closes. This will be the first candle. This is some crazy price action. So I would say be careful today, chat. I'm just being honest, because you get a drop on one candle and then you get a pushback up of 100 plus points, which is, I mean, that's not normal. Gary. Oh man. Yeah, Gary, you got put in timeout, man. I don't know what you did, but Ginger read it, so you got to be in timeout for something. D-Money, are you planning on trading before or during FOMC speech? So it's not a speech though, right? It's actually the normally it's just the report that comes out, and I'm kind of looking at that now. You got what you're probably saying is, yeah, you got a Fed speaker Williams speaking at 2 o'clock, but you have the meeting minutes coming out. Look at this pump, guys. Like, this price action right now is like crazy. It's NFP tomorrow. No, I actually read on CNBC that NFP is going to be canceled and that it'll come out next month, the next report, which would be next month, right? So just a heads up on that, guys. It looks like NFP, based off what I saw, was canceled, but on CNBC. So did anybody else see that? Look at this pump. This is crazy, man. Oh boy, you gotta love it. All right, so we're getting momentum. 5-minute chart, 90-point candle. Let's go. This is what I'm saying though, right? If you timing this wrong, maybe you tried to short off the EMA there and you probably got, you know, maybe you tried to short off the 14 EMA. That account's probably gone, right? Or your stop got hit. Did you get in? No, I didn't get in yet. No. I want to see how this 5-minute candle closes. We got about a minute left. D, take no notice of the chart haters. I have white background too, and black sell and white buy candles. Yeah, I know it's different, guys. I know a lot of people, you know, they're not a fan of the white chart, but all right, so what are we kind of looking at? So we had a decent size, obviously a pump during the 9:30 open. Great move. You had a sell, basically a retracement. We just swiped the lows. Temporarily I'm bullish, guys. I'm short-term bullish right now because we're back. We kind of swiped that ORB, 5-minute ORB low, 24,572, and we're right back in the middle, right? And we're kind of holding. So Nvidia would carry the market up into close. Possibility. All right, let's check. Let's do this, guys. Right, I do have. All right, so this is ES on the right-hand side of the screen. So ES basically identical right now to NASDAQ, right? I know a lot of you guys look at the ES chart, so I'll start kind of integrating that a little bit. Yeah, identical chart right now on ES. What other these candles, man? Yeah, you got to be careful, chat. D, I got smoked at ORB open, but I made it back on the drop down. Skeletor 619, nice. Yeah, so I mean, we're kind of, I might be looking for a buy here, guys. Right, if we can hold 652. So I'm probably gonna take a stab at a buy here. Stop loss is actually gonna be 650. Sorry, 643 is gonna be the stop. So trying to go for 10 points. There you go. 661 was the entry, right? So trying to see, you know, and here we go right back down, right? So it's like if you're not even quick to the screen, guys, you got to be gonna hold it for a second. Let's see if we can get a pump up here, maybe to 710. Trying to play into the price action, but if it retraces, that's not great. So 644 is okay. There you go, guys. There's 10 points, and I couldn't even close it in time. It's like crazy. So I don't know what's going on with my chart. Let me close that now because I couldn't even close that trade, guys. But that was a 10-point ripper, pretty quick. I'll re-enter in a second, more than likely. Yeah, I know about the stop. I know, guys. All right, I'm gonna try that again in a second, and I want to see if we can get back above 712. This is one of those days where, matter of fact, let me see something real quick, chat. Yeah, it kind of moved before I could adjust it, right? But that was a 10-point winner if you took that. Why 10 points? Because of the price action. Today's one of those days where every move is basically being brought up. Like if a move is being bought up, it kind of gets sold down. So you got to be careful because it's like, look at what's happening right now. We were just bullish, and now we're kind of retracing. You gotta take what you can get on a day like today. So 15-minute chart. Let me take ES off, guys. 15-minute chart, because they're identical pretty much right now anyway, right? So, all right, this is the 15-minute chart. What I'm saying is every pop that gets we got up here to this level, this is a short-term, like kind of like resistance level on the 15-minute chart. Every time it pops, look at what's happening. It's getting sold back down. That's a 78-point retracement on this candle. The wick. So you got to be quick in this kind of market, and that's why I said I would lower 58 points on this 5-minute candle down. So be careful, chat. This market is for the lucky. Yeah, hey, it might be. So I would only trade. All right, so we had I like that trade because we had broke out of the 5-minute ORB with momentum above both EMAs. So this would, if I take a stab at it, my stop, guys, because it's. We'll kind of wait. You know what we'll do? We'll wait for the 15-minute candle to close. Let's see what happens on this 15-minute candle. And I would say nothing wrong with kind of lowering your size today. It's one of those days. I kind of feel it. the price action doesn't necessarily line up. Now, maybe these higher lows are going to be held. And this is what I'm kind of saying right here. All right, so you had some lows down here. Are they going to be held? Was this a higher low that was going to be maintained and then we get a bounce back up? I'm not sure. We're going to find out in a second. Right? Like if we're going to go higher, I want this level right here to hold. That 620 level. I'm going to let me see something real quick. Swipe it. Do we go lower or do we reverse? Because that's what price has been doing, guys. It's been basically swiping lows and then pushing higher. All right, took a quick buy from 629, guys. Gonna try it again. If it drops to these lows down here, 598, I'm gonna be out. Tricky price action. I'm gonna give it less than 20 points, one contract. So, and if that doesn't work, I'll wait until obviously the close of the 2 o'clock candle. So today's one of those days, guys, with this price action. Tried to play into the 15-minute, what I saw, right? Price action wise on the 15-minute chart, but no top wick on the current 15-minute candle. But how deep is the retracement going to be, right? Because I'm only giving it, I'm only willing to give it 20 points. So I want it to go. I want it to push up like now. Might not get it. We'll see. All right, there you go. Let's see if it pushes, guys. And try to retest 666 if it's gonna go. Trap some shorts. First trade was up over 10 points, right? And then it kind of pulled back. So we'll see what happens here. It's like nasty price action. Yoke it. Yeah, I know. That's what I want. Yeah, I know we're kind of in the middle of the range, so that's why you got to be careful, but it already broke out. Remember, it broke out to the upside, so I was just trying to ride the momentum. We'll see. It's a news day, guys, right? It's a heavy news day, so that could impact it as well. Trump just spoke. Take the trade. We'll see what happens. See if we can get up here and retest at least 660 area. Does not want to go. Yep. No energy, guys, so far. All right, so that's 15 points on the stop loss. Give or take. And no bottom wick. All right, so I'm gonna close that, guys. That's a losing trade. No follow through. And it might be, this is the 15-minute chart that we're kind of looking at. And maybe it's gonna come down here and actually form some kind of wick and then push up. Let me take this off. Maybe. Like, is it coming down here and then pushing up? All right. So that's what I'm waiting for now, to see how we react at this level. But are you taking buys under EMAs? Not your usual. Yeah, but remember, we're kind of so this is the buy right here. It's coming out. It's bouncing out the 15-minute chart. I'm only looking at because we're consolidating, guys. There it is. Right. So it's reacting out the 15-minute chart, the low of the candle. So my buy was a little high. Here we go. So see, when you go to the 15-minute chart, you can see it. Like look at the reaction, guys. This is what so my entry was early. It happens. So I got in a little early because you can see on the 15-minute chart, remember, you had a high above both of the EMAs, which is super bullish. It bust above, basically, it broke out above the 5-minute ORB 654 high. So I was trying to play the retest to go higher, but I didn't want to give it that much room. That's why. And it is choppy. Yeah, I agree. It is choppy. Not every trade's gonna work, chat. I mean, that's the reality, right? And especially in conditions like this, I mean, I tried to play it based off of looking to the left, and you're getting that reaction now. This is what I wanted to happen earlier, right? CyberPie, sup, DMONEY, hey, what's up? 5-minute chart. So if you had a bigger stop, you're fine, right? Because it's actually reacting like crazy back the opposite direction right now. I mean, you're talking, look at from the bottom of the wick. 60 points. Yenny Torres, DMONEY, how do you measure points? Oh, indicator. So on the left hand side of, you can't see it on this screen, but on the left hand side of trading view, there's basically those little symbols, and you basically go to forecasting and measurement tools. Forecasting and measurement tools, you can see that here, and then you basically just go down to where it says price range, and you add that to your chart. Here's the pump, guys. This is what I wanted. Gotta love it. Oh man, caught that 2 sub-zero. Nice. Yeah, I just wanted, so it didn't, I only wanted to give it 20 points. And the retracement, guys, this is what I'm saying, like these candles, some of these retracements are 30-40 points. So it's like, if you don't give it that much room, you're not going to catch the trade, because you're going to get stopped out. That's the crazy part about it. Like if your stop isn't big enough, you're going to get stopped out right now. That's just how it's happening, right? Every high that was put in, so like you had a high here on this 5-minute candle. This 5-minute candle right here, the high was put in up here. And then you had a retracement back down on the next 2 candles of 85 points. That's what I'm saying, right? Before going higher. So it's hard. It's not easy right now. I only wanted to give it 20 points. And maybe Nvidia is going to be the answer, right? FMOC in 6 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for this candle to close out, the 1-hour candle. You got a death cross forming, no longs on the 15-minute. Yeah, I mean, everybody trades different, right? I mean, if you see that, I mean, we do have a bearish EMA cross. That's what somebody was kind of saying, that I bought underneath the EMAs. But I only bought because we're kind of consolidating inside of the ORB, and price had some bullish momentum to the upside. So I tried to join it. My entry was just too early. And that almost hurts worse, guys, right, chat, than taking like a straight up loss. You would almost rather just lose and not enter early, because it's like, but I didn't want to give it more than 20 points. All right, guys. So yeah, Is FOMC minutes happening or on hold still? No, I think that's happening. I showed that loss. I just showed the loss. I'm not sure what else you wanna. I'm not sure what else you want to see. That was a losing trade for like 20 points, $400, one contract. So first trade was up about what, $200, I think, chat, $250. And here's the pump, right? This is exactly what I wanted, but it's hindsight at this point. You still in? No, I'm not in, Jesse. Brittany, it happens. Yeah, it happens, guys. Guys, I'm human too. I'm not perfect, chat. Sometimes your entries are off. Sometimes you enter early. Sometimes you enter late. Sometimes, right? On a day like today with these candles, some of these candles are crazy. It's like, so it's hard to time. And my timing was off. That's just what it is. The move came after I got out, and it's still going higher. There's 690. So I'll wait until 2 o'clock, and I'll kind of see what happens, right? See if we can kind of form a bullish EMA cross on a 5-minute chart. Kind of break out of this range a little bit more convincingly and not get a pullback. Because right now we're kind of hanging out above the 5-minute ORB, 24,654. I see that, but want to see if I can catch some momentum. Pine Web, oh my God, D-Money is human. I'm going to need therapy. Yeah, sometimes it's like that, right? I mean, look, here's a 700. Like I said, it almost stings sometimes, chat, because you're like, man, like that's exactly what I saw happening. I wanted it to happen, right? But I didn't time it. So now I got to wait. Got to be patient. Got to wait and see if we close how we're closing with some bullish momentum. This is the 15-minute chart we're kind of looking at right here. Nice size wick at the bottom, closing above. If we're going to close above the 14 and 50 EMA, like I said, I'm short-term bullish until otherwise. And I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of go back, get up here and retest these previous highs on the session, right? 25, right at 25,000. I wouldn't be surprised. And maybe Nvidia is going to do that for it, right? For NQ, possibility. D-Money lineup is looking surgical. Yeah, shout out to my barber Miguel, guys. I don't know if he's tuned into the stream today, but he definitely has the link to the stream. So do me a solid, guys. We got 1,900 people watching. It's almost 2 o'clock. Do me a solid, hit the like button if you haven't already, if you're not subscribed to the channel. I'm here Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4, and PW streams as well, obviously 9 a.m. Monday through Friday. Anyone do the 6 p.m. market? Gary? I don't. I used to, but typically a lot of the days that I trade it is choppy, so kind of stay away from it now. All right, we got 1 minute left. Close of the 4-hour candle. This is the 4-hour candle. So the 4-hour candle is bearish. It is bearish. It's closing below the 14 EMA as of right now. You got about 40 seconds left, right? This is the 4-hour chart. So that's, and technically it's some indecision going on, even though it's bearish, because you got a decent sized wick at the top, and you got about 100-point wick at the top, and you got on the bottom 177 points. So that's a little strange, but it looks like it wants to close below the 14 EMA, which is not great if I'm bullish. So, but we know that we got Nvidia with these earnings, so I would say Tread carefully, chat. D-Money, PW need to generate another D-Money as AI for BDH for London session. Haha. James, hey D-Money, what size account? I mean, I like the 150K account, to be honest. I mean, I think that gives you a decent size account with some decent drawdown without having to worry about making a few mistakes, right? Or getting stopped out. Taking some losses, which is gonna happen. All right, guys, so I'm putting in the chat right now. If you feel that the market's gonna go up on Nvidia on that earnings release or not. So give me 1 second. So yeah, we're gonna do a quick poll just to see what you guys think. All right, there you go. Let's see what you guys think. So far, everybody's saying yes. Uh-oh. If the chat is right, do we get a ginger stream? Oh my goodness. Well, remember guys, I think the video, Nvidia actually had a little dump at one point, right? Wall Street wasn't happy. So is this gonna be the same scenario similar to what happened with Amazon? So a couple days before Amazon released earnings a few weeks back, they had a report that came out that said they were laying off 30,000 people. So I think they kind of ripped the Band-Aid off, and then all of a sudden Amazon earnings come out and they go through the roof, right? They're up like 20%. So 67% so far, 67% is saying that they feel that we're gonna go up. Yeah, exactly, JP Legacy. That's exactly what I'm hinting at. So if the chat is feeling that the market's gonna go up based off Nvidia, are we gonna get a sell-off? I mean, we can go to the daily chart. This is the daily chart, and I'll show you guys that in a second. And I'm kind of looking at it to see if we got room. Like, where will we go to the downside, right? If we're gonna fall off. So I'm kind of looking at that. 67%. So D-Money, this like button is about to fall asleep. Hit the like button, chat. Let's go. Yeah, guys, we got over 2,000 people tuned into the D-Money show. I appreciate the support. Do me a solid, hit the like button if you haven't already, if you're not subscribed to the channel. Let's go. So 67% feel that the market's gonna go up based off Nvidia earnings. So over 50%. And that was 471 votes. So do with that information as you choose. No, I do not smoke weed, sir. No, I do not. D-Money, you think hourly creating a bottom wick? Spade 38. Let's see. It could be. So, I mean, if so, it needs to hold 24,588, right? Because that's that bottom wick of the previous 1 hour candle. So like this little short-term low would have to be held, right? You want to see it hold. I mean, prices close, and that's why this price action is a little tricky, chat. Right? Prices close above the 14 EMA on the 1 hour chart. So that to me is bullish so far. Got to kind of wait and see what happens, but yo, D-Money, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Hello, D. I joined a while back. Did you make any trades today so far? Bremen, yeah, I took a losing trade, 20 point stop, 20 points, lost $400 on one account, trading one contract. Price didn't get momentum. It dropped like I think another probably 15 points, and then it shot up 60 points. So go figure. First trade I took, I think I was up over 10 points. And ended up closing it out pretty much break even by the time I closed it. So I'm down about $400 right now on this one account. I'm only going to trade one account today, chat, due to the craziness in the market with the earnings and all that stuff. I don't think it's not going to go crazy today. D, what size account? These are 150K Lucid accounts. And I see, like, I would love to take a buy here, to be honest, but my stop would have to be at 585, all the way down at 585 off the 1 hour chart. So can I find a better entry? 601, that's the best that I can see right now, right? I don't want to see the low of the 15-minute chart that we're looking at be taken out if I'm going to go long. And that report got released, right, chat? The minutes report. Chop, chop, chop. I agree. When you write, you write. No direction yet, guys. So, which could kind of be expected because of the earnings. This could be a build up for a big move that's coming. So we know that. That's how it works. We're kind of hanging out inside of the. Let's check out this 5-minute chart. Kind of right below the ORB, 5-minute ORBs, like how that was put in, believe it or not. All right, can we hold this level, guys? Can we hold this level and push higher, right? All right, I like what I'm seeing on the 5-minute candle so far. This to me looks like, I mean, it is a range and we got to be kind of careful. This is a range. I'm going to draw it out so you guys can see that. We're stuck in a range, including the 5-minute ORB range pretty much, right? But I see we're kind of building up. It seems like the breakout to the upside. So I'm keeping an eye on that because I might be looking for the next buy. Try it again. D gave in to the peer pressure. I see some color on the charts, LOL. Oh, man. Sound Life, hi D Money, hey, how are you? 4 p.m. EST, VJ, I think it's 420. I think PW said that on the stream because I was able to catch some of the stream this morning, but not a lot because I had my daughter get her ready for daycare. So I think he said 420 or somebody said 420 in the chat. So, but you know how that is. Sometimes they release the earnings early. Fed speaking. Yeah, there's a Fed speaker right now that's supposed to kind of coincide with the minutes report that was coming out at 2 p.m. So, I mean, the way that I'm gonna play this chat today is small stops, no more than probably 20 points, one contract, and that's all I'm willing to kind of give it, right? I mean, because how else do you trade in a market like this right now? I set buys at 635. Where's your stop? 600 level maybe? I mean, that might not be bad. I mean, you're up right now. You're up like 15 points. I mean, if we can, I want us back above the 14. I mean, at some point, just kind of waiting, guys. Are you live for earnings tonight? You talking about Nvidia? Yeah, no, I'm not going to be. I think that's at 420. I'm not going to be trading that. 2,100 people watching, guys. 2,138 people. I appreciate the support. Do me a solid, hit the like button. How many likes we got, Ginger? So we got 646 likes, guys. I think we hit 1,500 likes yesterday, so trying to see what we can do, right? Jerome broke into my house last night and hacked into my trading platform. He was full porting pork bellies. I could only get to him to leave by agreeing with him that you were a nerd. Crazy. I love it. Yeah, if I'm in a buy now, guys, my stop has to be back below 632. You're right at the ORB. So I'm gonna give this a second. Fed now on CNBC. Yeah. I got Fox News up behind me, and I know, like I said earlier, I did see Trump speaking. We had some volatility for that, and we might even go into a consolidation phase like we're kind of in right now in chat. That might stay until Nvidia. D-Money, what is your longest held funded account? Months on months, to be honest. But what I would say is right now it's probably a good idea. I think I said this the other day to the chat. Nothing wrong right now, guys, with trading one contract, even if you got a bigger account, because there's so much volatility right now that, I mean, your entry, like your direction can be right in the market. You okay, you feel good about buys or you feel good about longs as an example, right? But the volatility, it's kind of like every long right now is getting sold back down. Every short right now is getting bought back up. So that's hard to trade sometimes. We're kind of stuck in this range. So I would say, and I'm saying that to basically say, like, nothing wrong with taking it slow. First losing day in 2 weeks, so I'm taking it and waiting for tomorrow unless D-Money calls. Nice. Yeah, today might be a little more difficult though, right? Because of the earnings. We'll see. Max. But I'll put it like this. If you traded 10 days and you only had one losing day, you're doing good, man. Have you adjusted your EMA to the time selected so EMAs follow the pivot points and then use for that entry? Bruce, I basically keep it default. All right, I like a buy here, guys, to maybe go up and at least challenge 708. I'm gonna try a buy. If I get stopped, I get stopped, right? And it might be that kind of day because 701 is not in the cards, it seems. But I was trying to see if we can get up to 697, and we're pulling. See, and this is what I'm saying, guys. It's like you get in now, and you're facing the chop. I'm down 15 points, and not looking good. So no follow through. So you're almost I'm gonna give this a little, hold on one second. Just kind of watching. Nope. Nothing so far. Hold on one second, guys. So I wanna try to $15-minute candle just open bearish. So this area, technically, if we're in a range, this area right here should technically hold as a higher low. So that's what I'm literally watching right now to see how we kind of react. If it breaks, we're coming all the way down to 581. Come on, man. Yeah, 15-minute chart doesn't look good. So this could be one of those days for me where no follow through. All right. $95, and then it's probably gonna so I got stopped on that one trade, guys, so I'm trying to see if we're gonna go or not. So keep you posted, right? Entry was 652. We'll see. No follow through. So I think I was up like not even 5 points. And getting sold right back down. So nada. And we'll probably get a yoke. We'll probably get a yoke candle for we already know what's gonna happen, guys, right? We're gonna get a yoke candle for Nvidia. That's probably that's what's coming, because there's no follow through today. So every move is basically getting swallowed up. Hanging out right above the right below actually the ORB. Nobody talking. It's 2:20. We got like an hour and a half left before Nvidia earnings. What I saw on the chart was current 1 hour candle building a bottom wick. That's what it looks like, but there's no follow through. So as of yet, need to hold 631. But every little pop gets bought basically right back. It gets brought right back down. Every little pop. That's what's been happening. So we're either gonna get a huge pop to the upside, or we're gonna fall to the floor. So kind of held that, right? Trying to see if we can get momentum, guys. Let's see what happens, right? I'm only down $30, right? So we'll see, see what happens here. I don't want to see price back below 635 because that's not going to be good. And there you go. So this is chop zone today. There's no other way to put it. Kind of saw this on the 5-minute chart, but it will not, I mean, not even 10 points today. Can't even get a 10-point trade. First trade was like 10 points. And you had a reaction, right? Tried to close that, couldn't close it. The next trade was down 20 points. That was $400. It happens. Longer, short. I wanted to buy. But there was no follow through. I couldn't get follow through. I mean, because the wicks, price would actually put in a top wick, and then, but look at the retracement back down. It's like everything is getting, any little pop is getting sold back down. So this is a no trade. This is a no trade zone, guys, to be honest. Like for me at this point. So, and what I'm saying is, if you notice, like the top, measure from the top wick of this candle, right? The little pop that was put in to the low, 34 points. So it's like every little pop gets sold back down 30 plus points. So you're not going to make money like that, because it's, as soon as you get in, you're going to go negative on your trade. You're going to go down on your trade. So today's rough. Today is rough. And hopefully, if you guys caught the price action this morning, I would say probably don't trade this afternoon. Don't give it back, because it's not, the price action isn't ideal right now. So why not sell? Because every sell so far is getting bought right back up as well. Every drop is getting brought. So look at this current 5-minute candle. That was a 13-point retracement. Now maybe we get follow through. I'm not sure, but what's been happening is every drop has been has gotten brought right back up. Look at the wicks. Look at the bottom wicks on these 5-minute candles that everybody thought was bearish. Look at these bottom wicks. Look at these 3 bottom wicks on these last 5-minute candles before this candle. So now you're getting sell through. Yeah, you're getting some sell through. But nothing's gonna really change. Is what I'm saying. For me, I have to call it like how I see it, right? Like for me, we're stuck in a range, guys, and it's short the top of the range. Yeah, that would be the play, and buy the bottom of the range until otherwise. But easier said than done sometimes. That's all. Yeah, I agree, Spence. Yeah, I don't think it's ideal right now, to be honest. We're just playing in a range. I agree. Yep. That's what the gray box is. We're kind of stuck in a range. And we're stuck inside the 5-minute ORB as well, right? So now it's okay. You got a little sell-off. That's great. But guess what? If you didn't get in up here, like where's your stop going to be? Because the next 5-minute candle could yoke back up 100 points. So if you're short, I mean, that's great. But I would probably close it out and take the profit because I don't trust the price action. Trump, go finally to Trump's speech. Lows from, oh, yeah, who knows? Maybe. I mean, a one hour chart. Yeah, I mean, you got some selling pressure. Let me take the gray box off. It just broke that low. And are we gonna break the ORB? Right? Are we gonna break that 572 area? Learning so much from me, D-Money, Pizza Dad. Yeah, today's not great, guys. Like, today's a little difficult, right? I mean, it's definitely building up. The market's building up. I mean, and I guess it could be expected because of what's coming with the Nvidia weighs a lot on the market. Some people don't feel that it does, but you know, clearly the market's building up for something. I'll put it like that. Kind of stuck in his range. I'm trying to see if there's any other. So you had a Fed speaker as well as the FOMC meeting minutes that came out at 2 o'clock. I think somebody said it was on Fox News, that Fed speaker. NFP has been removed from the calendar, guys, that I look at. Just a heads up. So that's not happening tomorrow. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's a reaction to the upside. I mean, if they flush it, they flush it here. But what's been happening is it feels like a dump, and you try to get in down here, and you get yoked back the opposite direction. So that's what I'm saying. It's like this is already a 20 point reversal back to the opposite direction. All right, Warbucks, guys. So I know PW kind of talked about that on his stream today, right? So I know PW kind of talked about that on his stream today. You're not gonna beat Warbucks right now. $45 for an instant funded account, chat. 33% consistency rule, right? So that kind of breaks down to being like a 4 trading days basically, and you can do a withdrawal. So $45 is crazy. So I would say take advantage of it. Use the code PW. I'm gonna actually get me an account as well. I'm gonna get some accounts, guys. D, scope out the 200 moving average. Yeah, I know. I'm actually probably gonna, I was thinking, chat, I might add that back to my chart because I used to use that. If you guys go to my YouTube page and you look at like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I had all the EMAs on my chart, guys. 14, 50, 200. And typically the 200 does work pretty well at times. Kind of gives you the overall trend. And I normally put it as a black line, so it's like easy to see. Let me add that real quick. And let me kind of make the line a little thicker. There you go. Right. All right. So that black EMA, guys, that's the 200 EMA. And typically when price, that's like obviously a larger trend moving average, right? Because it's so when price is like below that level, but this is what I was talking about, guys. We're in a range. Look at this reaction. This current 5-minute candle, guys. 30-point ripper right back up. Wouldn't be surprised if we kind of go back up and retest the 14 EMA. 24,638. We're in a range. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, D. Yeah, but you got to remember, I'm gonna give you an example. I'm not gonna. What I'm saying is that, so if you look at the opening range trade today as an example, when this candle at 9:35 chat closed above the 14, the 50, and the 200, you know that there's a really high probability that we're going a lot higher, because that 200 EMA is such a high EMA, right? And it's typically used by a lot of people, and it can work as a price target. So perfect example of what I'm kind of saying. Look at the 30-minute chart. Look at where price had a reaction back to the downside right at the 200 EMA. So it's just something to keep in mind. And I won't have it up on my screen all the time because I'll probably minimize it, because a lot of times price is really far away from it. So if you know that you're above it, right? But it's just confluence, that's all. But yeah, it's funny because people were like telling me that, and I used to have that on my chart like years back, guys. Years. D-Money, your chart settings look better now, even if it's white background. Let's go. Yeah, so yeah, this is Chopfest, guys. I mean, still hanging out inside the opening range. That right there is very telling that we haven't really done much, right? We're still kind of stuck inside that range. So at some point we're gonna break out. The question is when. Right? Like when? That's the question. Maybe it's now. D-Money, I make fun of your charts, but I got mine on light mode too. It's just better. Yeah, guys, it's like if you go to light mode, you'll probably get hooked on it, to be honest. And like I said, I don't have, everybody has a preference. That's all. 2,266 people watching chat. Do me a solid, hit the like button. It's actually Chopfest right now. I would say this is not the time. I took a stab at a few trades. First trade was up like 15 points, $215. The next trade was down $400, right? The next trade down about $400. So we're kind of stuck in a range, guys. There's not much going on right now. This is some nasty price action. I would say be patient, and this might not change until earnings, to be honest, until that earning report come out. Maybe that's what they're waiting for. I don't know. But it is very strange that we've had a pretty good upside move at open. We had a retracement 100% of that move, right, and lower, and now we're kind of stuck right back inside of the 5-minute ORB. So DJ Bronson, dude, you're very pleasant to listen to. Do you trade every afternoon? Yes. Yeah, I trade every weekday, Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. Apple is falling. Let's go to the Apple chart. Because there's not much else going on right now, guys, right? I mean, just being honest. All right, this is the Apple chart. Somebody said Apple's falling. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's below the EMAs. You're right. I mean, it was... This is the daily chart on Apple. Still bullish, though. It's hanging out above the 14 EMA. So who knows? Austin, tune in every day to your show and PWs. Hey, I appreciate the support. When are the next giveaways? Gary, yeah, I'm not sure. Gotta stay tuned. Gotta stay tuned. D-Money has a radio voice. That's funny, man. Like, that's funny. How about Nvidia? Yeah, we can pull up Nvidia. So Nvidia right now, I mean, it's kind of, let's go to the 1 hour chart. Kind of hanging out right below the 14 EMA. Right? If we go to a lower time frame, 5-minute chart, consolidation. And that's why PW kind of talks about that a lot. A lot of times when the video is consolidating or ranging, you're going to get the same on NQ, right? And that's exactly what's happening right now. So the market is clearly waiting for this report, chat. How's your stomach today? The love bug? Hey, I appreciate you. Look at that. Look at that, Ginger. I got somebody that, you know. Yeah, it's actually a lot better today, chat. So it was really rough. I don't know what I ate that kind of upset it a little bit, but it was not good. So I've been drinking a lot of ginger tea. Go figure, no pun intended, ginger, but yeah, guys, ginger tea is really good for your stomach. Like if you have like a stomach ache. So it's been helping. Chase bubble guts. Oh man. The love bug. Hey, I appreciate you. Are you a female, the love bug? I'm just checking. I'm just checking, you know. D-Money's just checking. D-Money, I got greedy this afternoon. I was up $488 and tried to make another $250, but now I'm down $1,200. I just locked myself out. Hey, it's nothing wrong with that, man. Today's not the day, guys. I'm just being honest. I wish it was better price action, but it's not, right? And sometimes you gotta be able to recognize that. All right, so back on NQ, we can even pull up. I'm sure it's the same thing, guys. This is ES on the right hand side of your screen you're looking at. That's ES. So 5-minute chart as well. Consolidating, guys, same thing. I do have to change this to, I don't know why the timing's off on here. Let me change this real quick. But it's still same thing, right? Stuck in a range, opening range, trade, right? We're stuck in a range, guys. So until otherwise, I would say train carefully. Big fat D-Money, winning sometimes means deciding when not to enter. Yeah, the market's building up, guys. There's probably going to be a lot of volatility for this earnings release. There's a lot of people kind of waiting to trade that. And that's probably what it's waiting for. I mean, I would imagine. So got to be patient. Wait for the market to kind of show you what it's going to do. I've gotten burned enough times, right? where, and it's 1 hour. Now the 1 hour looks super bearish right now. Super bearish. It does. Not gonna lie. I mean, the 1 hour looks bearish, really bearish, but you got to be careful because every sell-off has been bought right back up. So what I mean by that is, look to the left on the 1 hour chart, right? Last time we were in this area, we had a bullish reaction back to opposite direction. You had a bullish reaction here. So it's like tricky, right? It's like tricky price action. So I would just say be careful. Could you show me your EMA settings? Yeah, it's not. I actually did a video on that, chat, right? So I don't have anything crazy. I mean, let me pin that in the chat. 14 and 50 EMA. All right, so that's pinned in the chat, and there's nothing weird. There's nothing crazy about it. Like, it's literally default settings. I just changed the length, right? 14, I add another one, I change it to 50, and I just changed the color. That's it. But everything else is default. So if it's closed, if the source is closed, I'll leave it exactly how it is. I don't change anything else. The close on a 1 hour confirmed bearish. Yeah, I mean, it looks bearish. It does. If it closes that way. It looks like our world economy depends on the video right now. Your thoughts on this, Heron? I mean, I think they're correlated. You got to look at the market cap for Nvidia. I mean, that's the thing, right? What's the market cap right now for Nvidia? But you got to remember, I mean, there's multiple. I think what's happening right now is Nvidia is a huge catalyst for NASDAQ. That's just how it is. And you had pretty good, you could have caught longs this morning. You could have caught shorts. And now the market's kind of stuck in this range, probably waiting for that news to come out. That's pretty normal, to be honest. But it's hard, right? We know that that's, if you watch it long enough, you know that that's kind of normal price action. The hard part is if you miss the long this morning off the ORB, or if you missed the short, you're trying to look for trades. And that's basically me, right? Because I didn't really trade, couldn't catch the open. I had my daughter this morning, so. Gotta be disciplined. Market cap for Nvidia, 4.49 trillion, right? Crazy. What time is the news coming out? It's supposed to be released at 4:20. Supposed to be released at 4:20. Look at this reaction back up, guys. So far, right? This is what I'm saying. This is that range that we're playing, right? Bullish reactions so far, right? Out the bottom of the ORB. It's pretty much NQ. Yeah, it makes up a lot. And that's why, that's what I'm saying, right? I mean, it's almost, and at one point, I think it was over 5 trillion. So that's a lot. Do I prefer the 5-minute ORB or the 15? I prefer the 5-minute if possible, but if it's not clear, then I gotta wait for the 15-minute ORB. So I'll definitely be trying to trade that tomorrow, guys, in the morning. Trust me. I don't have my daughter tonight, so I'll be trying to trade that tomorrow in the morning. DMONEY equals logical thinker. Well done by you. Hey, I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm not perfect, guys. Everything that I kind of share on the stream, the videos that we upload, and you kind of you know, go over those videos, go through those videos. I'm just being real. I'm just telling you guys, I've learned a lot, still learning. I'm not perfect, not a perfect trader. You guys saw me take, you know, losing trades, right? I mean, I'm not trying to hide it. I mean, this is a tough like area. Like, we're stuck in a range. So technically, if I would have, and I didn't do a great job today kind of executing, right? Because technically, if we're stuck in a range and I kind of recognize it and I even called it out myself, I should be trying to buy the bottom of the range and I should be trying to sell the top of the range. That's how you trade a range. So it should be technically buys down here, right? At least back to 622. I kind of got stuck trying to play the momentum that I saw in the chart and it didn't work. How do you stop revenge trading? Lock yourself out. Somebody just said that. Somebody just said they locked themselves out. That's a good idea. Take a walk. Try to disconnect. I would say probably lock yourself out though, because if you stay in the house or your apartment or wherever you're at trading, you'll find a way to keep trading. DMONEY, does Warbucks allow swing trading for a week hold? I don't believe that. I don't want to give you wrong information on that, but I would probably venture to say that swing trading is not allowed because it's a prop firm, but I'm actually going to the FAQs right now. So let's see if it's in the FAQs. Give me 1 second. Can I hold positions over the weekend? Yes, Warbucks allowed you to hold positions over the weekend at no additional cost. So you can hold over the weekends. PW trying to change the game. You guys see that, right? Most prop firms, that's a game changer right there. Yeah, I'm actually looking at the FAQs. I just got that. I pulled that from the FAQs, chat. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, PW says, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I see it. Yeah, it said you can hold over the weekend. So that, yeah, you can hold. That's correct. That's a game changer. That is a game changer, guys. That's innovative right there, because everybody here already knows that the prop firms that you're trading on right now for futures, they don't allow that. So Warbucks is up right now. It should be up right now, Spence. I was kind of going over the promo for that. $45 for an instant funded account, 33% consistency rule. Can't beat that. On that 5K. Warbucks 5K account drawback is 8%. Only 400 you can blow account in a minute. Yeah, I mean, you gotta size appropriately. You definitely gotta size appropriately. So that's not, you know, I give the play close below 612 short. Yeah, I mean, I would say that what's been happening since this morning is basically we get to the level we're at right now, guys, and we got to push back to the upside. So that's what I'm seeing. 2,278 people watching, guys. I wish it was better price action, but we're stuck in a range. Kind of building up for Nvidia earnings. But like I mentioned before, yeah, Warbucks is 30% off right now. Instant funded account, guys. 5K, $45. Can't beat it. And that basically works out. Like if you look at the consistency rule, 33%, that's basically trading 4 days and you can do a withdrawal, right? Yeah, do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button. We got almost 2,300 people watching. We're going into Power Hour. I wish it was better price action, but yeah, I would say that buys right here are in play unless we get back below 571. So kind of do with that what you wish, but we've held this area so far since 9:30 this morning. So this is the bottom of the range. So not surprised of this rebound from this level, right? Because that's what's basically happening. So market's kind of building up for Nvidia. We see that. This is the 15-minute chart. You've had some support, kind of, you know, if you want to call it that, bottom of the range, and we're expanding back up. William D Buddy, somebody asked if Epstein news will have an effect on NQ. Yeah, I don't. Well, I'm guessing they're probably, if I had to guess, they're probably saying like, okay, if Trump's name comes up in a bad light, will that impact the stock market? That's probably what they're saying. But you know, who knows? Are you going to continue? And here's that reaction back up, guys. This is what I was saying. Bottom of the range. All right, so that's what the play was. 50 points back up. Plus. Did you trade this morning? Yeah, so I basically could not catch the opening range trade this morning. I had my daughter, so I had to take her to daycare. She's about 30 minutes away from me. I'm in downtown Fort Lauderdale. Look at this push, guys. So I think what I'm gonna do on days like this, guys, is I have to basically screenshot it. And so I don't journal, but I do take screenshots and I kind of point out the price action. And I'm gonna take note of this because my entries today should have been off the bottom of the range for buys. You buy the bottom of the range and you sell the top of the range until otherwise, right? That's how you have to play it when you're dealing with the range. So that's 70 points back up. Yeah, I'm not gonna trade the news when that release comes out. It's too volatile, guys. I'm not gonna trade that. We got about 7 minutes. A little bit over 7 minutes left for the close of this 1 hour candle. Is this a bottom wick that's forming a push higher? It swiped the previous candle's low. So that would not surprise me if we push higher now, right? Because that basically stopped out a lot of people. So it's crazy. The news comes out at 4:20. Supposedly 4:20. Right back up. $85 points, guys. 85 point reversal. Where can I see that? Forex Factory doesn't have Nvidia report. I use earnings whisper. So I used to trade earnings back in the day when I was trading like stock options. I used to trade earnings back in the day. So earningswhispers.com actually has like the time that it's released. Market Watch, yeah, that's a good one, Justin. Yeah, Market Watch as well. Nvidia deal with Kuwait is the reason for a pump. So did they release some news? Let's go. Let's check.
For the prop, and is it mobile?
Check that out. So give me 1 second. I want to pull up the video real quick. Yeah, I don't see, I mean, I see you know, like the basic news. I don't see what you're saying, but maybe that was like a relief. Yeah, look at this pump, guys. It's crazy, man. 112 points back up. So now it's like, okay, you get long here, but is there going to be a retracement, right? Because it's like, where are you going to put your stop if you get long? Yeah, TradingView, I agree. Yeah, you could use, it's basically like TradingView, the platform for workbooks. All right, so, and I'm pulling this up for you guys really quick. Give me 1 second. And I think PW was actually, he took some trades this morning because when I logged in, I think he started kind of early today. He did log in, I think, to the stream a little early. So he was trading, I think, ETH, Ethereum. And can't trade before, so no news trades, right? Opening a position within 3 minutes before or after a news event. For example, a red folder event is prohibited, so you cannot do that. So DX Trade is the platform, DX Trade, and it's very similar to TradingView. Very similar. So to answer that question, 2,300 people tuned in, guys. Consolidation range, is it going to be broken out now that we've been kind of stuck in, or is this a short? Top of the range. Remember what I was saying, guys, right? Sell the top of the range, buy the bottom of the range until otherwise. J Powell speaking live. Yeah, I don't, maybe he was, I mean, maybe that's for the FOMC news. How about them Lakers? Yeah, I know, man. The Lakers look good, chat. I mean, I agree. When you write, you right. So I feel good about the Lakers right now. I'm not going to lie. I just hope that it continues and nobody gets hurt. You know, because that's always like the drag. You're like, oh, LeBron's out again for 6 weeks. And it's like, come on, man. All right, guys, we're coming up on, we got about a minute and a half left for this 1 hour candle. Look at the bottom wick on the 1 hour candle, chat. This is what I'm saying. It's like crazy town. Chasing cash, this is the craziest price action ever. Yeah, and sometimes it's good, guys, to actually watch it from the sideline. I'm not even gonna lie, because if your entry's off, you're gonna get stopped out, right? But I am taking a middle note because, like I said before, like buy the top, sell the top of the range. Like, look at this trade. That would have worked, right? Selling the top of the range at like 700, your stop above the high 714. And you would have been, this would have been a banging short, to be honest. So just got to be better, right? Just got to get better. Price action today moves so fast, can't hold a trade for more than 30 seconds. Yeah, it's crazy. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. It's like if you didn't have your, all right, so let's say you didn't have your take profit in already. good luck with that, right? Because it's probably going to go to that area and then pull back on you, and you're going to end up losing the trade. That's the thing that's frustrating. Explain what wicks mean. Let me see. Explain what the wicks you love. Explain what the wicks you love okay at means. I'm not sure what you're saying there, but if you're saying the wicks, so the wicks are rejection, right? Up here, these are rejection wicks, meaning that price couldn't push higher. And we're at the top of the range right now, right? And what's been playing right now in the range is every time price kind of comes up here and tries to put in a higher high, it gets rejected and it sells back down. So far, at some point we know that's going to get broken, right? But it's like right now, this particular range is holding. So if you trade ranges, technically you should be shorting the top of the range and you should be buying the bottom of the range. And basically, because if not, you're kind of like, if you're buying, say I'm buying down here, I'm basically buying in the middle of the range. So my stop technically has to be all the way back down here, right? And that's a big stop. So just future reference. I mean, like I said, guys, I'm not always gonna get it right either. So in full transparency. Feeling so defeated today, man. Gary, come on, man. We had a quote for a potential shirt from you, man. You can't feel defeated. It happens, man. I'm not crying about it, right? It happens. Like, this price action is almost expected on a big earnings day, right? Nothing you can do. I mean, if you didn't play the range right, I mean, all you can do is learn from it, brush it off, come back tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day. Nothing wrong with that. So I would say, guys, that, like I keep, and I'm kind of repeating it, like, be careful right now because we're stuck in this range. Like, right now, technically, shorts should be in play, and I'm kind of calling that out, right? Because based off the range, all right? There's probably more. Maybe we're gonna go down and reject down here now. Who knows? But it's definitely not typical price action. And there's the short, right? There's the short. But it's hindsight now because I didn't play it the right way, right? But like, even this particular trade, I mean, from the top of the wick, that's 35 points to the downside. It's KL92. Yo, D-Money, you mentioned yesterday that you're under the weather. Hope you're feeling better, brother. Yeah, hey, man, I really appreciate that. Guys, I feel a lot of love from the chat. I'm not going to lie. I appreciate that. I was still waiting for I think her name was Ladybug something. She never replied back. I appreciate that, guys. You ate. Somebody put I ate Jerome's cooking. Oh, man. Yeah, Ginger, I agree. Yeah, do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. We got over 2,300 people tuned into the stream. I appreciate the support. And like I said, I wish there was better price action, but this is a consolidation range, guys, that we're stuck in right now. I mean, I can't do much about that, right? But tomorrow will probably be better. Once that news is released for Nvidia, maybe the market will pick a direction and it'll be more volatility. How many likes we got, Ginger? All right, we're at 1,100 likes, guys. We got 23 people tuned into the stream currently. Do me a solid, hit the like button if you haven't already. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I'm here Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. Taking on, obviously, Power Hour and PW streams. Most of you probably already know that, unless you're brand new to the stream. He streams Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. So we just trying to make a little money. a little tough today, right? Tough price action today, stuck in a range. And it's like weird because we're hanging out right at the 5-minute ORB. We've been hanging out in this area forever. I mean, it's like, it's craziness. And sometimes that's what price gives you, right? I mean, but the beauty of trading, guys, is that we know that we're not going to get stuck in this range forever. We're going to break out of it. And a lot of times after like heavy consolidation, there's huge price action moves that are coming, momentum, right? So I'm hopeful for that. So not going to sweat it. Yeah, cook or bake. What's his favorite food? Who are we talking about? Jerome? Oh, I heard PW has invited Jerome to the BDH Christmas party. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, guys. I kind of think I talked about that yesterday. So I don't know if I'm getting replaced or I'm just kidding, guys. But yeah, I think he got an invite. I think Jerome got an invite to the Christmas party. So sounds like it'll be pretty interesting, right? I mean, I think we know Jerome. So charts can't get more angry than this. Yeah. I mean, we're kind of building up for a breakout either direction. That's what's happening. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta, at some point, you're great at trading when price is in a range, or you're horrible at trading when price is in a range. And you got to know your strengths and your weaknesses. And sometimes it's better not to trade because it's not going to move the same, right? It's not going to. So like, and what I mean by that is you could be like here, like, oh, price is above the EMA, right? And you try to take a buy and you get caught holding it up here, and then it retraces over 100 points on you. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no follow through. So right now, it's that 1 hour candle has to be looking really good right now, guys. Look at it, this 1 hour candle, yeah. But until it breaks out, nothing is happening, right? Kind of like you need to see that range break with conviction. And we know what's probably coming. Nvidia is coming out, and there's going to be a dinosaur candle. Mike Dobbs, why the push for likes? It helps get the stream out to more people. That's all. We don't charge obviously for the stream, so, but more likes actually helps get the stream out to more people out there. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. Brad, yeah, I love that. I love that that song, man. The love bug dude here, DMONEY loves some junk in the trunk like Jerome. Yeah, man, but I appreciate you looking out for me. Yeah, I appreciate that, chat, the kind words. Yeah, I was under the weather a little bit yesterday, but I'm feeling a lot better today. So yeah, I agree. The real Iraq, yeah, we're at the top of the range, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to kind of know that, right? We're either going to get a huge push outside of this range to the upside and maybe go up and re-challenge 24,000, probably 800, I would probably say, because if you look at the 1 hour chart, it's just, there's not much going on right now. But 50 EMA on the 1 hour chart is sitting at 24,753. So I would say that's in play. And obviously with Nvidia, if they're really going to pump it, guys, we're probably headed back up to 25,000 plus. So I would not be surprised if that's what the play is. Hold your trades a little longer. D-Money, no risk, no Porsche. Yeah, I agree. That's something that I'm working on. But what I will say in this session, like in the afternoon session, I mean, sometimes you have to be a little content, but I am working on that. But we got to be honest, right? There's a lot more movement. Like the 5-minute ORB trade today would have paid you over 300 points as an example, right? So it's like, but yeah, you're right. Got to work on that. Mr. 45 Special, D-Money, what's up? Hey, how are you? What time is earnings? 4:20. Unless they release it earlier, but it says 4:20. So, not sure we are on top of the range. We have a move more than 300 points from where we are now. We are close to the bottom of the range. Yeah, so HB Jesse, I'm not saying that the range for the day. I'm saying the current range that we're in. We're kind of stuck in the consolidation range. We've been stuck in this range since like 1:30 this afternoon. Yeah, I'm aware of the total range, but I'm saying the current range that we're in. We can't get out of this range so far since 1:30. That's not normal. It's almost 3:30. We've been stuck in this range for almost 2 hours. And what I mean by that is this price range is actually about 140 points. So we've been kind of stuck in this area for, right? This range for almost 2 hours. So, but yeah, the top of the range, obviously, yeah, I'm aware where that is. So is this building up to kind of, doesn't look great if I'm short bias, and we know that we had a lot of downside selling pressure from the highs. Let me go back to the 5-minute chart. So the high of the session so far is 24,988, right? So that's the top of that's the high that was put in, right? That's the top so far. So I'm aware of that, but I'm saying right now we're kind of stuck in this area. So could Nvidia get us up there? Absolutely 1,000%, depending on what they come out with, right? And I think PW kind of discussed that earlier. It's not about the earnings, it's about future guidance. Like, what are they gonna say, right? Oh yeah, we're expecting this much revenue to come in, or we're raising our guidance for, you know, as an example. That's all positive for Wall Street. EMA cross forming on the 5-minute chart, guys. Bullish. So are we gonna take out this high that's kind of sitting there since 135? D, have you covered the 5-minute ORB in any videos? I don't think so. I may have. I would say, I think I covered it briefly in one of the videos that we dropped. If you go to the video tab on the page that you're on, I think I kind of talk about it a little bit, but I mean, it clearly played today for over 300 points. But see the reaction, guys? So HB Jesse, this is what we're saying, right? We're either gonna bust out of this range or we're gonna get stuck in here to Nvidia earnings. Sideway action so far, right? How do you trade the ORB? You basically map out the first 5-minute candle. If you're trading the 5-minute ORB, which is right here. This is the first 5-minute candle of the market open, as an example. And you map out the high and the low of that candle. So if price breaks out above that level on the next 5-minute candle, I'm looking to go long. If it drops below the low of the first 5-minute candle and price action kind of dictates, I'm looking to go short, as an example. And that works the same pretty much on the 15-minute ORB as well. So it's looking like they want to break out of this range, guys. Deed, you're not late, bro. Everyone else is just early to witness greatness. Nice. Do you enter on the break or do you wait for a pullback? No, I enter on the break. So like today I would have entered. So I would have entered right on the break of the 5-minute ORB, and my stop loss would have been like below the 14 EMA. All right, guys, 315, just put in a new high above this 24,713 area. Longy long. Yeah, it's coming up. Yeah, I know. Michael Corzo, sorry, passed 250Ks on the 5-minute ORB this morning. D-Money. Hey, nice. Yeah, it played very well. It played very well. It's always PW was like joking because I was like, yeah, man, it played well. I had to take my daughter to daycare. He was like, yeah, well, let me know when you're taking her to daycare more often so I could take that trade, right? Because he was just like joking about it. But it definitely played out. It definitely played out. Apex should come out with that 90% off after 2 days of trouble with this website. You never know. They might. They might. So we're expanding higher, chat, right? I mean, we're out of that range finally that we've been stuck in since 1:30. Almost 2 hours inside of that range. So yeah, I mean, so let's see if this candle closes outside of the range, right? Because if so, then it would be hard to kind of want to get short right here. I would probably say that these previous highs that were put in would be the next target, and you'll probably need Nvidia to get there. Possibility, right? Unless they pop it up there, guys, going into earnings, and then you get a sell-off on the Nvidia news. You never know. But we're finally outside of that range, guys. It took almost 2 hours. It's like crazy. Tim Hoffey long from 714. Nice. Passing evals getting easy, but funded accounts is hard. My last payout was 4 months ago. So yeah, what I'll tell you, it's a mental thing, and you're not alone, man. I mean, I think I've talked about that plenty of times on the stream, where I've actually I've been a couple $100 away from a payout and lost the account, guys, right? In full transparency. I mean, it happens. Anybody that's saying that hasn't happened to them, maybe they haven't experienced it yet, or they haven't got to that point, but it's gonna happen, right? I'm just being honest. I think the only thing you can do is try to basically look for A+ setups and try to be patient with the funded account, because that's when the real party starts, right? The evals is basically practice. It doesn't count, right? Even the funded accounts, guys, your goal is a payout, right? So it's like that money's not real until you get a payout, even in the funded account. So I would say take your time. Don't rush it, man. Wait for setups that you feel really good about and execute. Nvidia pushing, yeah. So which is like kind of like interesting as well, right? Because so let's go back to Nvidia. Yeah, Nvidia's pumping. Same consolidation as NASDAQ, right? Same consolidation. Now we broke out to the upside. Just took a little time. So yeah, it's literally mirroring. It's a mirror right now, the video. So if I go here and let's do this, right? Let's change this to stocks. All right, so that's Nvidia, guys, on the right-hand side of your screen, NASDAQ on the left-hand side. No bottom wick on the current 5-minute candle on NASDAQ. All right, so like if you wanted to go long, you would want like this next 5-minute candle to kind of open up and form some kind of bottom wick on a retracement, right? Preferably a little bit, and then because where are you gonna put your stop right now? That's the hard part. This candle's 75 over 80 points. So like, where would you put your stop if you don't get a retracement? That's the hard part. Day Tripper 67. Oh man. Nvidia. Yes. Nvidia. Tim Hoffey, what a move. Yeah, you were holding a buy though, right? Nice. Yeah, Cruz Anthony. Yeah, I'm pretty much, I think I'm, for the most part. Because I took a couple of trades, guys, in the Chopfest, and more than likely you'll probably wait until tomorrow, right? Price was consolidating for 2 hours. Finally broke out to the upside. So now, I mean, it's hard to be bearish. I mean, like I said, I would probably say that this range up here is probably going to get revisited. If the uptrend continues, right? Which is at 24,000, like 999. I would say pretty much 25,000 will probably come pretty quick. Rapper Airly, I got long from 650. Nice. I like Nvidia board, yeah. Winnings earnings. I mean, unless that report came out early, guys, but I don't think so, right? It was supposed to come out at 420, but who knows? We got 2,400 people watching, chat. Do me a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I'm here Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. Had some consolidation for almost 2 hours on the 5-minute chart. Finally broke out to the upside. So it's hard to be bearish right now, unless we get back below the 14 and 50 EMA on the 5-minute chart, 24,670. So I would say buys are in play. Buyers are obviously in control. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Yeah, it could be Crypto Surfer. Yeah. Why is my chat being deleted? I'm not sure. I don't know. Did you say something inappropriate? I'm not sure. So I'll put it like this. I trust Ginger, right? So I came back from my walk. I took 115 points before that pump. Did you take any major buys? Yeah, nah, I didn't, Jerry. Yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out, man, because we finally broke out to the upside. So I would say buys are in play now. So guys, if you're just tuning into the stream, I know we got almost 2,400 people tuning into the stream. Price was kind of hanging out, consolidating it, stuck in a range for almost 2 hours, right? Since 1 o'clock, finally broke out. Actually over 2 hours, yeah. This previous 5-minute candle at 310 broke us out, right? To the upside. So we were consolidating for like 2 hours. Finally broke out to the upside. So here's the retracement. So it's hard to be bearish now. I would say that as price kind of does this retracement on the current 5-minute chart, then you can kind of measure your stop. 736 is the low of this candle, and that's still going to be a decent sized stop. I mean, that's 50 points if I put it right at the EMA. $55 points. So I would say just kind of be careful. Maybe you put your stop below the previous low of this current candle, right? The low that was put in, 736. Maybe that's your stop, 30 points. If it gets back below there, you know that maybe there's a deeper retracement coming, maybe to the gray box, top of the gray box, 713. But it's hard to be bearish right now, for sure. Crypto Surfer, hey D-Money, thanks for all the analysis, man. Hey, I appreciate the kind words. Yeah, today wasn't great for me, guys, right? I got chopped up, basically. $400 loss, had $200 winner that I didn't close, and then it got chopped up again, right? And it's finally, because it's been ranging for basically 2 hours. So on days like this, I think what happens, like what I typically do is I'll just kind of take a snapshot of it. I'm happy that I kind of control the loss, so it's not crazy losses, but if that means anything, right? But got kind of chopped up today. So I'm not going to force a trade kind of going into the close because we know that news is coming out. Not every day is going to be, you're not going to be A+ every day, guys. I mean, you have to kind of live with that. That's part of the game, to be honest. D-Money, I added the 50 EMA to my strategy as another confluence. Very helpful. Much love and respect. Always keep up the good work. Hey, I appreciate the kind words. Yeah, guys, I get a lot of, I've been getting a lot of like messages on X, you know, saying that, hey, you know, I read all the comments on YouTube, guys, just trying to get better. So I do rewatch all the streams just to kind of give feedback to myself and get better, try to get better. So I'm always humbled when you guys, you know, where I'm actually adding value. But like I always say, you guys are doing all the work. You're putting the work in, right? I'm not hitting buy or sell for you. I'm not, you know, you still got to analyze the chart yourself. You still got to take the trade. So I don't want to take any credit for that. Love your EMAs, bro. Man, guys, it took, you know what's crazy? It took me years to basically put them back on the chart. Can you believe that? When I first started trading, I had them on my chart. I've been trading for over 10 years and I took them off because I was so focused on what everybody else was doing. And, you know, I had to kind of get back to my roots, so to speak. And they work well on trend days. Now, in this consolidation, like this is a good example of when EMAs don't work. Right? When we're inside of the range. But, you know, hindsight, like when the EMAs are close together, you know that we're kind of stuck in a range, and that's, we're very close together, right? So that you just have to kind of analyze that and take it on the chin. Tomorrow's another day. You are very humble. The humility goes very far with us. Hey, I appreciate that, Spence. Yeah, more upside, guys. Like I said, I mean, I would say these higher lows are being put in on the current 5-minute chart, right? And that's where I was saying my stop would have been, like 737. And you had a dip down, kind of like a retracement, and a push back up. So, I mean, that's 30 points if you kind of took that buy with a small stop loss, right? And I would expect probably 805 to get taken to the upside if that's going to happen. Right, if it's going to continue. Maybe something came out on the video. I mean, was there news that came out early? Let me go to CNBC really quick. So Nvidia's up 3%, over 3%, and just trying to see if there's anything crazy that came out for Nvidia so far. I don't see anything crazy. So there's more, AKA there's more volatility to come. James Clark, the moving averages have helped me a lot, especially your strategy. Hey, I'm happy to hear that. I think they work well in all conditions. Like you said, though, you just have to take what they are giving you for what it is. Been having some nice range trades using the EMAs. Yeah, you just got to take what you can get. Not get greedy, especially when price is ranging. I'm up 800 on 4 micros. Stop in profit. $496. Beautiful trade. Nice, Thomas. Congrats. Oh man, I'm beginning to hate trading more than anything in my life. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. You might want to take a break or size down. Maybe trade some smaller size and take it slow. I said that in one of my videos that we kind of uploaded, chat. You're not in competition with anybody else. And I know that I think there's a lot of people that are naturally competitive. Like they're naturally competitive, right? Like I worked in retail management and I worked with a lot of store managers like that were basically my peers, and they were naturally competitive, right? Like, oh, my store is the best. My store is number one, right? Even if the number said otherwise. But with trading, you're not in competition with anybody. Like you're literally in competition with yourself. It's you. Like, can you kind of be humble, be patient with yourself? Here's the expansion, right? And keep in mind, guys, like I said earlier, the right side of the chart on the right side of the screen is actually Nvidia, right? So, yeah, it's you versus you. I agree. Yeah, so don't get caught up. I mean, because that'll make it worse. That could make it worse for you. Oh yeah, I gotta show them the shirt. Yeah, so that can make it worse for you. If you're, oh, this person made money today and I lost money, guys. There's always gonna be that's gonna be every day. Somebody's making money in the market and somebody's losing money. That's just how it is. But does it mean you're a bad trader if you took a loss? Not necessarily, because I mean, if you had a measured stop loss, if you know where your trade was invalid, it didn't work. Maybe you had an off day. Maybe, I mean, that happens. Every day is not going to be a winning day. It took 5 years of losing to become consistently profitable for 14 clouts. Yeah. It's a battle, guys. This is one of the hardest things you're going to ever do in your life. I'm just being honest. This is one of the hardest things you're ever going to do in your life. It's hard. Yeah, guys, I do have so this shirt, Only Prop Firm shirt, guys. You guys see the Only Prop Firm's symbol on the shirt. So, but and I gotta see, I don't know how this, if you guys are gonna be able to see this. Am I straight, Ginger? So you got DMONEY on the back. Let's go. Let's go. So that's some of the DMONEY apparel, guys. Just trying to make a little money. So I love this shirt, chat. DMONEY back shot. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we got quite a few. And I know, yeah, we're gonna. I think Ginger told me today that we listen to you guys for feedback, obviously. And so we're gonna change the Dat Boy Good shirt. It's gonna be Dat, D-A-T. Let's go. So yeah, guys. So yeah, once that's up, we'll let you guys know. But yeah, I'm loving the apparel. So much for humility, LOL. Just kidding. K-Dog61. Now, guys, I mean, it's cool, right? I mean, one day, guys, you're sending an email, like, and I said, I mean, that was a while back, sent that email, and then, like, now I got some DMONEY apparel, right? So, I mean, it's a humbling thing, to be honest. Yeah, K-Dog. K-Dog, you still upset about those shorts you took, man, when it was a long the other day? Come on, man. Now you're famous. Nah, guys, I'm humbled. I mean, I'll put it like that. So, butterfly effect. Yep, I agree. Nah, hell, made mega. K-Dog, man, gotta love K-Dog. D, did you get a cut out of the sales? Oh man, the chat's undefeated, man. There's no sales yet, guys. Guys, we have. You can't even buy the shirt yet, chat. Wow. Slow your roll, slow your roll. Ginger said slow your roll, guys. Guys, Ginger has some. Ginger, every once in a while, Ginger brings out some catchy things, guys. Surprising, right? But Ginger literally just said slow your roll. Hey, D-Money, you trading during earnings? No, that would be a negative. Yeah, I'm not gonna trade earnings, guys. Price is kind of building up right now. All right, let's take off let's go back to NQ. 5-minute chart, we're looking at bullish EMA cross. Higher lows are being put in. So yeah, there's nothing right now that says go short, right? This is all, I would say more upsides coming. What time is the earnings, Father FX? 4:20. I have a feeling it's gonna dump. It could, because like, why are we pumping now? So you might be right. Why are we pumping right now? D-Money, would you prefer any ORB over the other? Probably the 5-minute orb. But like I said, for me, if that doesn't play, then I'm gonna probably wait for the 15-minute orb to kind of set up. So I'll be looking at that tomorrow, chat, right? Hopefully we'll get some. I mean, that move today was crazy. I mean, if you caught that 5-minute ORB trade, I mean, you pretty much had no drawdown. Very minimum drawdown. And I mean, it could have been done for today. 5, 10, and 15 can work and provide a lot of trades. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Leak news? Yeah, it might be. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Something came out maybe early, chat, right? We had consolidation for 2 hours and now we're expanding. We're all the way back at 800. That's a pretty big pump. But it's always like funny because it's like just being patient and kind of waiting. If, you know, price action would have been a lot easier today if I would have just waited, in hindsight, for price to get outside of the range. Because look, I mean, it's simple now, right? It's like, oh yeah, price is expanding higher. It's moving pretty well. But that's trading, guys, right? Like that's trading. Your time is not always gonna be right. You're gonna be, you know, that's just how it is. What do I think it'll do? I mean, it's hard to say now, to be honest, because you've had a pump already. But I think it's going to be positive news. I think it's going to be positive. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're sitting at 25,000 plus when that news comes out. Didn't pay attention to the commission costs and blew my small account. Captain Rex 303. Sorry to hear that, man. Almost 2,300 people tuned in, chat. We finally broke out of this range to the upside. We were stuck in a range for 2 hours. Now we're kind of pushing up. So that's what's happening, right? We know we got earnings, Nvidia earnings coming out at 420. So the market's kind of pushing higher right now, which is a little strange. But we got to remember, though, we had a high that was already established at 24,988. So, I mean, they could want to push this. If they get crazy, 25,130, like 136 is actually the 50 EMA on the 4-hour chart. So keep that in mind. Because price is currently above the 14 and 50 on the 1 hour. So I would have to go to the 4 hour looking for the next target. And that's all the way up at 25,136. So that might be in play. Probably mean it's going down. It could. Yeah, it could. Yeah, guys, I mean, it's just, you know, not the best price action kind of leading up to this. So sometimes that's how it is. So, you know, obviously we get it every quarter. So, and obviously this is the afternoon session, right? I definitely trade the afternoon session. So next earnings report, I'm going to keep that in mind, right? For Nvidia, I'll just basically kind of establish the range. If it's ranging, buy the top, or sorry, sell the top, buy the bottom, and then once the breakout occurs, then you know you'll go from there. That's all you can do. Best to just sit it out. I'm sure everyone's green on the day. Yeah, guys. I mean, if you, I know obviously a ton of you guys tune into the morning stream. If it's your first time tuning into the stream today during this session, I'm here Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4, but PW obviously is streaming as well every morning, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. So we cover both sessions, guys, the morning session and the afternoon session. So we just trying to make a little money. And the pump got sold again. Yep. So now if we come back inside of this range, guys, we are really like, so if we get back below like 714, I'm gonna that's hysterical. It would be really hysterical, right? I'm red today. I got chopped out the afternoon. We'll try to trade the morning session tomorrow. Yeah, Oscar, there's nothing wrong with that, man. It happens. Don't feel alone, man. I didn't have banger trades today. I mean, yesterday I think I took 4 trades, all winning trades. Sometimes that's how it is, man. You're not gonna call it. The chop is real. The chop was real for 2 hours, so you're not alone, man. Do I have, D, you have Nvidia on your long-term account? No, but I need to add some. I know PW has Apple. I think he said he went heavy on Apple. So I remember him telling me that. So, guys, I don't think you can go wrong with Nvidia. I don't think you can go wrong with Apple long-term. If you're going to hold it long-term, I don't think, right? Apple's not going to go. Where's Apple going? Like, the phones are only going to get better. People complain about, oh, this is a modest upgrade, but they still end up buying the phone. So, do I use level 2, Mr. Giant? No, I just use the data that subscription that comes default with the prop firm. I don't pay for anything extra. Pine well, but yeah, I agree. All about the services. I agree. Remember, guys, most of these companies, they're going to make more money on the accessories they sell for the items. Like, I'll give you an example. So my iPad Pro, you know, it's already pricey, right? But in that new update that they came out with, where basically now it's pretty much like a MacBook Pro, right? Pretty good upgrade for the iPad Pro. So the keyboard for that Pro, it's a 13-inch Pro. It's like $400. So it's like, right? It's crazy. It's like the keyboard, guys, and you know that's like pure margin. Like, they're making pure profit. Like, I mean, that's probably a $20 keyboard, right? And that's just how it is. That's how they make their money. So, all right. So we just retested 747. Curious to see what happens here. Pass my eval because of you. You're the GOAT. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Oh, man. Where is BlackBerry now? Yeah, I remember BlackBerry. But I don't think, I mean, we all know Apple's not BlackBerry though, right? We know that. I mean, I hate to say it, but Apple's not going anywhere, guys. I mean, like, the ecosystem, I mean, the AirPods, the watch, the iPad. My daughter's 2 years old, chat, and obviously she doesn't have an iPad or anything, but she knows how to swipe that phone and iPad like no tomorrow, guys. She's swiping it, like you hold it in your hand and she's like trying to swipe it. She's pinching with her fingers, zooming. It's like crazy. VWAP Power, D-Money, what's up? Look like you want to grab a short. Yeah, I'm not gonna trade it, guys. I got chopped up. Sometimes you gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. Like today the price action was nasty. It's stuck in the same range for 2 hours. That's not something that's like, and we're coming right back down to that range. So that's crazy. We're probably gonna end up inside of this range, guys, when that report comes out. Go figure. D-Money, I'm up $50 today and I'm really happy about it, to be honest. Yeah, hey, I would be happy, man, because guess what? Guess what, chat? We're right back to that range where we're stuck in for 2 hours. We're literally right back to the range. That's craziness. So kudos if you took those buys on that pop outside of the range. Clearly this level needs to hold if I'm a bull short term. Right, I would be sweating right now because this level needs to hold. Like, I would not want to see us back inside the range. We might dump. Yeah, I agree, William. Yeah, it's not looking. It says something fishy's coming, man. I mean, I'll put it like that, right? Why are we right back at the range, guys, that we took 2 hours to get out of? So yeah, it's one of those days. Choppy session. Had a breakout right back now to the range. So that, I mean, can kind of be expected because it's a heavy news release coming out. The wick on the current 1 hour candle is top wick is 96 points. So that's not great if I'm a bull right now. Definitely sweating it a little bit, right? Because it's like, what's going on? $25,000 tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, it could get there today depending on what they say, but I just don't know why. You know, I mean, I would probably feel better about longs on that news if we weren't, you know, if we didn't break out of that range earlier, right? But it's like we broke out of the range and now we're right back at the range. So that to me is a little strange, but you never know. We'll see. I mean, I'm not gonna trade it, guys, because I don't trade. You know, I don't trade that news, so that would be considered. You know, it's basically a news trade, right? So I don't trade it anyway. I'm not gonna trade it, but I am obviously. I'll watch and see what the price action does, because it's kind of cray-cray. Do you have any idea why some traders will use 15-minute ORB from 8 a.m. or even 1 hour ORB from 9 a.m.? Forex open. Yeah, I used to trade Forex. I don't trade Forex anymore, but I think the Forex market, don't quote me on this because it's been a while since I traded Forex, but I think that market opens earlier. I think that market opens at like 8 o'clock. So that would make sense if they're trading like a ORB from the market open, right, at 8 a.m. Guys, we're we're right back inside the range. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Gotta love it. Right, but they're using Forex Open for New York Stock Exchange. Maybe they're trading pre-market. I don't know. So I can't really answer that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I would say be careful here, chat, right? I mean, this is like kind of crazy. Grant, just sit and watch Day while asking for likes on stream. No, I mean, I actually took a couple trades. I mean, but look at it's hard to do anything other. I mean, there's not much going on. We were stuck in a range for over 2 hours. Got chopped up. I mean, not always gonna be ideal price action, especially in the afternoon, right? Gotta love the chat sometimes, man. But I mean, like, what else can I do? Right? I mean, I tried to take buys, got stopped out. So this was a basically buy the bottom of the range kind of day, sell the top of the range kind of day. That's what the day was, and then we finally had a breakout. So yeah, sometimes, guys, I mean, with news, Matthew, duck the news. I'm getting blasted at 420 and hitting the gym. Yeah, sometimes you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them, guys. I mean, I know some people don't like that because they want you to trade all day, but if the price action doesn't warrant that, then I mean, you put on a couple trades, they don't work. I mean, what else are you gonna do? The real Iraq. DMONEY's not a fighter, bro. He's about positive vibes. Yeah, guys. I'm not guys, you can pretty much, I mean, I got pretty tough skin, guys. So I'm never gonna be the person that kind of gets, and what I mean by that is that, you know, I'm not gonna let certain things get to me to the point where I'm kind of like out of my character, so to speak. So today was a choppy day, consolidation. Try to take a couple stabs at it. Didn't have success with it. That happens. Not every day is gonna be a winning day, guys. But you know what's funny, right? And that's just the business that we're in. It's about now, right? Show me what are you doing for me now? So you could call out, you can have 2 weeks in a row where you don't lose a trade, but you know, it's every day is not gonna be. I think somebody said that they had 9 days. They had 9 winning days and they had 1 losing day. And you know what I told them? Hey, great job. I mean, like, what more can you ask for? You're batting higher than anybody else that's trading that I know right now. To be honest, if you had 9 winning days out of 10, like, congrats. Quan, yeah, I do show the trades. I showed all the trades today. It's just that, so the first trade, yeah. So yesterday, I we had to work out a kink that I had on my end as far as getting everything set back up. But nah, yeah, they're showing, brother. Come on, DMONEY, what's going on? There's nothing going on, guys. We're right back. So all right, guys, we are back inside the consolidation box that it took us 2 hours to get out of. So that for me is that's not normal. That's not something that you want to trade. I mean, and it doesn't, okay, maybe we get a pump right now and it pumps back up to the upside and takes out 800, but why are we back in the same area it took us 2 hours to get out of? That's not normal. That's not how I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, guys, if you're green, and I kind of said it at the beginning of the stream, if you're green today, I would say protect your capital. That's the kind of day that it is. If you made money in the US in the open today, protect your capital. Because it just, you know, that's the kind of day that it's been. In the afternoon. I mean, you had great moves this morning, right? You did. I mean, you had an opening range trade, you had a push up, you had a sell off. I think PW caught the sell off, right? I think because he was kind of telling me before he left. So I think he took shorts probably there, right? If I'm not mistaken, he caught a lot of the downside move. And then now you had consolidation that's been lasting for hours upon hours and going into earnings. I mean, that's just the price action, guys. I don't ICP Parpy, come on, D-Money. This is what the market does. It retests the range and either bounce or collapse. Yeah, but you're also going into an earnings play. So how many trades did you take today? Are you green? And that's what I'm saying, guys. If you took a couple trades and you got chopped up, nobody's telling you have to trade more. Like, and that's what happened, right? I got chopped. I mean, I'm not gonna force more trades inside of a range that we're stuck in for 2 hours. That doesn't make any sense. Whether you agree or not, I mean, I understand that. We can agree to disagree, but that's basic trading, right? So, and like I said, maybe you traded if you traded the open session, and all right, so as an example for me, guys, if I traded the open session today and I caught that big pump up, I would probably come to this session and I would probably trade evals because of the consolidation, if that makes any sense. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to protect your profit. I will FOMO any direction it goes. I know, Joseph, right? DS Trade, yeah, so many experts in the chat apparently wonder why they aren't streaming their own trades. Yeah, guys, like, and I'm not, you guys know, I know a ton, I recognize a lot of usernames, guys, as I continue to stream. So I know a lot of you guys tune into the stream, you know, quite often. So, and I appreciate the support. I always say that, but I also got to keep it real, guys, right? Like, if I got chopped up on a couple of trades, I got chopped up. I mean, I'm not going to force more trades when we're right back inside of a consolidation range that we've been stuck in for hours. That's not logical. That doesn't make any sense. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get that there's a lot of hype because the earnings reports coming out and like all of that stuff, but I would even say, like, be careful with that too, because you could blow your accounts. I'm just being honest. Trying to trade the earnings report. So, I mean, I got it. It goes both ways, guys, right? It goes both ways. Like, every day is not going to be a winning day, and it's a news day. I mean, if you bought at the top, if you bought at 24,829 and you held it because you're stubborn and you're kind of feeling like price is going to turn around, you blew your account, because that was a 151 point retracement back down into the consolidation range. So that's all I'm saying. Can you trade consolidation? Absolutely, you can, right? But if you tried it a couple times and it didn't work, it might be time to hang it up for the day. I mean, I'm niche. Sorry if I'm probably gonna pronounce that wrong, guys. I'm niche Shakula 1061. Omni Shakula 1061. Recognize me as well, D Money. Hey, what's up? Yeah, guys, it's not ideal right now, right? I mean, that's just, as a momentum trader, there's no momentum. Like, I'm a momentum trader. There's no momentum. Like, yeah, you had a breakout to the upside outside of the consolidation, which was a momentum trade. But if you missed that trade, like, where's the momentum since 130? There is no momentum. Like, it's range trading. That's what it is. Momentum is coming in probably 20 minutes. Make no mistake about it, right? So you have to kind of recognize that, like, as, you know, I trust me, guys, I would have loved to have caught the buys off the bottom of the range. I kind of said that earlier, but my entries were not, my entry wasn't great. So that didn't happen. I mean, I wish it was different, but it's not how it works all the time, guys. Bro, I've never seen a streamer trader who didn't let the pressure of viewers make him jump on decisions. Great control, D Money. Yeah, guys, I mean, I got to stay true to myself. I mean, you know, I see consolidation right now, and I see us back inside of a range. I mean, that's it. There's nothing. This is a no trade area. So Patrick and yourself are very much appreciated. Thanks for this channel being free. Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, guys, I took like 3 trades. I mean, they didn't work. One trade I was up, I think 15 points, over $200. Tried to close that trade out. It closed out pretty much break even. The next trade I was down, I think, over $400. And the same for the third trade. So, I mean, and what I should have did is shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? In hindsight, I should have actually did a better job of trading the range. That's it. Do I think it's a retracement for a big pump? I mean, it could be. It could be. The whole thing is strange though. Like, why did we kind of break out and now we're right back inside, right? That doesn't make any sense. Like, if they're gonna push it higher, but who knows? I mean, it's been trappy price action at certain points throughout the day today, and maybe that's what it is. Something's cooking. Yeah, I agree. This is one of the reasons for traders failure percentage in the industry is as it is right now. We don't know when to quit or take a break from the day or wait for a right setup. KC Futures. So PW released, or PW actually, I think, did he tweet it or he actually, I think he showed it on stream from a prop firm. I think last year's statistics, or maybe the year before, only 3.5% of people made it to a payout, right? 3.5%. So that's over 96% of traders never made it to a payout, guys. And you know what that means? Like, you're absolutely right that it's like, guys, there's dopamine. Like, when you trade, you get dopamine, meaning that it kind of feeds your brain, like, right? It's almost like a high. It's everybody. And you got to know, like, if you're off, maybe you're not A+ on that day or whatever it is, or you tried some trades and it didn't work. Like, that's trading, guys. 420. It's supposed to come out at 420. So yeah, guys, I hope tomorrow we get better price action, meaning that we're not going to consolidate for 2+ hours and then come right back to the consolidation area, right, after this report. So, but the good thing is tomorrow's another day, chat, right? So I'll be lock and loaded for that. Momentum break the recent lower low longs of 800. Yeah, I mean, if they're gonna push it, I wouldn't be surprised if I think 25,000 is in play. To be honest, I think 25,000 is in play if they're gonna push it higher. I just don't know why we're back inside of that range. That's the only thing, right? That consolidation range. Yeah, I don't think there's NFP tomorrow, Henry. I don't think so. Yeah, guys, I mean, I wish it was better price action, right? But I mean, it isn't. That's not the reality. Look at where we're at. We're right back inside, guys. It took us over 2 hours to get out of this price range above 700, and we're right back inside of the range again. So that's not ideal for me. So William, stay for earnings. Yeah, right. Tough day for me, got chopped up. What you gonna do? We try again tomorrow. Thanks, D-Money. Yeah, guys. It happens. I'm human just like everybody else, guys. I know that typically in Power Hour, I win a lot of trades, guys, right? I mean, and I'm not trying to brag. Like, I'm a humble person. You guys know that. But when it's not clear, or if there's heavy consolidation, I don't dictate what the market does. Right? If it's choppy, it's choppy. So sometimes you gotta call it what it is. No direction equals sit on hands. Yep, exactly. I took a couple stabs at it, guys, and it wasn't the move, right? How big of a stop do you use? Well, I'll say right now, to be honest, a 20-point stop with the volatility that we've been having is that even enough right now? And what I'm saying is, because a lot of these candles, they basically get, any pop gets basically sold right back down. So you almost have to keep that in mind as well. Like, but typically 20 points or less. I mean, if I'm playing off an EMA, then I'll try to put my stop below the EMA as an example, and maybe that's less. Maybe that's 15 points. D, you're the best. Thanks for all your hard work, brother. Hey, I appreciate that, man. What up, D Money? I'm thrilled because I finally passed a take profit trader eval. It took me 4 months to blow my first account. Then I passed right away. I hope I can keep consistent. Thanks for your time, man. Hey, Lance, man. Hey, I wish nothing but the best for you. D-Money, thank you, bro, for all your hard work. Tomorrow, new day to make some dollars. Yeah, guys. I mean, that's the only thing I'll say is when you get a lot of consolidation, typically there's a big move that's coming, right? So I'm praying that tomorrow's price action will be a lot better. And like I said, I mean, if you caught the AM session today, you're probably up. I mean, it would be hard to see how you didn't make money this morning in the morning session with PW. I'll say that, because beautiful price action, but not the same this afternoon. Chop, chop. D-Money, you're gonna blow up, bro, because you're humble and approachable and relatable. Hey, I appreciate that. Will you trade AM or PM tomorrow, D? Yeah, I'm gonna be trading the afternoon session. PW is gonna obviously trade the morning session. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow at 1:30, praying for better price action. Maybe Asian session will pump. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you might be right. When you right, you right. So yeah, guys, I mean, if you're waiting for earnings, you got about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna call it, chat. So I think tomorrow's another day. Hopefully another day, another dollar. Right? So we'll see what the price action looks like tomorrow. It'd be hard to kind of imagine that we consolidate for 2 days in a row, right? Because we're kind of right back in that range. So looking forward to tomorrow's price action. I'm hoping it's better. I will be kind of keeping an eye out in the morning, trying to see if there's an opening range set up. And then I'll be back tomorrow, guys. Same time, 1:30. PW will be back on the streams tomorrow at 9. And try to see if we can make a little bit of money. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in to the D-Money Show. Hopefully tomorrow will be better price action. Thank you and PW so much for the streams. I've been able to lock down a strategy from watching you guys. Thank you and have a great day. Hey, Vance, you too. So yeah, guys, take care. We gone.